My quiet roommate started filling our entire pantry with glass jars of different colored sand. I thought it was a strange art project until I saw the dates on the lids. For the last 4 months, my roommate, Sarah, had become fixated on a hobby that made no sense to me. Every time she came home from her weekend walks, she'd have a small bag of sand or soil from wherever she had been. She spent her evenings meticulously layering these into glass jars, creating strange, striped patterns that sat in rows on our kitchen shelves. I started to worry that she was struggling with the stress of her final year of university. She stopped joining me for movies and stayed up late into the night, labeling each jar with a specific date and a set of numbers. I feared she was developing a restless obsession to cope with her anxiety, and the silence in our apartment was becoming heavy with her unspoken focus. I tried to be the supportive friend, but the kitchen was starting to look like a laboratory. When I'd ask about the art, she would just give me a tired smile and say she was preserving time. I began to worry that she was losing her grip on reality, or that she was hiding some kind of deep unhappiness behind these jars of dirt. The more I tried to pull her back into our social life, the more she retreated into her room with her magnifying glass and her sand. I felt like I was watching my best friend disappear into a world of dust and silence, and I was terrified that she was preparing to move away without telling me. Yesterday, Sarah left her notebook open on the counter while she went to get the mail. My heart was pounding as I glanced at the pages, expecting to find a list of worries or a plan to leave. Instead, I saw a map of our city, but it wasn't marked with shops or parks. It was marked with the locations of historical gardens and endangered local plants. I realized then that the numbers on the jars weren't just random codes. They were coordinates. I sat on the floor as the truth finally clicked into place. Sarah wasn't losing her way. She was a secret environmentalist. She had discovered that the city was planning to pave over several tiny, hidden wildflower patches that had been in our neighborhood for decades. She was spending her weekends collecting small soil and seed samples from each specific site to create a seed bank in our pantry. She was hiding it because she wanted to surprise the local nature conservatory with a complete archive to help replant those species in a new sanctuary once the construction began. I realized that day that my roommate wasn't retreating from life. She was quietly working to ensure that a piece of our world's beauty would never truly disappear.